Hi students, welcome to grade 5. In this video, we are going to see about the chapter 2, shapes and angles. So in your early stage of learning, you would have studied about shapes. You would have studied about the different kinds of shapes like circle, triangle, rectangle. In the same way, we do have different kinds of shapes in advance and about angles as well. So these are the names of 2D shapes. So two-dimensional shapes. If you see, there are more types of shapes which has different sides in it. So say example, if you have 3 sides, it's a triangle. And if it's a 4 sides, you may call it as square, rectangle or a quadrilateral. If it has 5 sides, it's a pentagon. 6 sides, it's a hexagon. 7 sides is heptagon. 8 sides is called as octagon. 9 sides is a nonagon. 10 sides it's a decagon. So when you see all the shapes have a similarity. All the shapes are closed. So this is the thing which you are going to learn today. Open and closed figures. When you analyze, all the shapes are closed, which means everything is connected. All the sides are connected. So a closed and open figure, there's a difference. A closed figure starts and ends at the same point. When you see this triangle, the start point and the end point are same. So there is a connectivity between the start and the end point if you see the arrow mark. Wherein in open, the start point is different from the end point. There's no connectivity between the start and the end point if you see the blue arrow mark. So this is the new learning for you about the open and closed figure. So start and the end point are same, then it is closed. Start and the end point are different, then it is open. So we will have few examples about this open and closed shapes. I will mark C for closed and O for open. So once again I am telling you, if there isn't a connectivity between the start and the end point, you have to mark it as C, closed. C, closed. There is no connectivity, there is no start and the end point, then it is O, open. O, open. So this is closed. Here there is no connectivity, open. Though it is a circle, there is no connectivity, so it is a open. This is closed. Closed, open, open, closed, 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 open, open. So you all aware now. There is no connectivity means if it is a open and there is a connectivity and start and the end points are same, then it is closed. Okay. So now we are going to see more about angles. So when you talk about angles, you have these 3 angles which you have studied at your 4th standard. Acute, right angle, obtuse angle. So an angle which is less than 90 degree is acute angle. An angle that is exactly 90 degree, which is right angle. An angle which is greater than 90 and less than 180 is an obtuse angle. A straight angle is exactly 180 degree. So when you see this diagram, right angle is like a L shape. L shape is the right angle. When this L shape moves forward, bending, then it is an acute angle. When the L shape moves forward, when it bends, it is an acute angle. When it moves backward, which is deviate from it, then it is a obtuse angle. So first one is acute angle, which is bends, and second one is right angle, it's a L shape. So whenever you see the L shape, it is a right angle. When deviates, it's moving backward, it's called obtuse angle. Straight angle is a line, it's a 180 degree, it's a straight line. So if you see the compass, you will have this straight line 180 degree. So reflex and full angle, which you're going to learn, is a new thing, though it is not in your exercise. So this will see a just introduction of it. Reflex angle, which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, and exactly 360 degree is called the full angle. So a circle which has exactly 360 degree, and the reflex angle is the greater than of obtuse angle. So these are the kinds of the angle. Once again I repeat: acute, right, obtuse. So these are the kinds of the angles. Now we are going to see more about the angles. So these you would have studied. So it is not 60 degree alone, it's acute angle. This is just an example of it. Even 30, 40, 50, everything less than 90 degree is an acute. So even in obtuse, it is not that 120 degree alone, it's an obtuse. 130, 140, 125, 115, more than 90 degree, it's an obtuse. So straight angle is the same angle, which is 180 degree. There's no change in it. So day-to-day life, you're all watching clock. So have you been any day when you've been analyzed whether any angles implement in it? Yes. Angles plays a very important role, not only in the clock. Angles have a very impact in every object around us. Even we can produce angle. When we are standing, when you are sitting, when you raise your hands, we can still produce an angle. We can still see an angle in any objects, anything around us. So this is a real-time example of angles in clock. See, in this clock, you'll see the time of the clock is 2 o'clock. So the green shade part, it represents the angle acute angle, which is less than 90 degree. It is very clear. It's a small shaded portion. So this is an accurate exactly 90 degree because it resembles the L shape, and also the time is 3 o'clock. Not only 3 o'clock, even 9 o'clock is a right angle. So because whenever if you see the L shape, then it is a right angle. So the green shade indicates more than 90 degree. So deviate from the L shape is called obtuse angle. So the time is 5 o'clock. So the same way, exactly straight line, 6 o'clock is a 180 degree. So only in 6 o'clock you will have this 180 degree. So this reflex and same as well as reflex and complete rotation of 180 degree, 12 o'clock and 10 o'clock you will see that. So not only in the angles, in the clock, so you have a degree. You have a degree as well. So this is a rough calculation of how the degrees are calculated in this clock. 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, exactly L shape, straight line, 180. So likewise, you will have this degrees also to compare in the clock. So as I quoted earlier, we will have the angles in all the real objects around us. So this is just an example of it. So whatever shaded in yellow is just an example of it. So it is not that only these kind of angles available. We have n number of angles in the given shapes itself we can identify. So for the purpose of marking it, we have mentioned this yellow part. So I'll mention A for acute and O for obtuse. So when you see an R for right angle, when you see in this laptop, it is clearly says it is deviating the right angle, so it is obtuse angle. In this also, it's slightly deviate from the right angle, which is an obtuse angle. This is exactly L shapes, so it is a right angle. So it resembles exactly A, which is an acute. And this one, which is an obtuse, again exactly deviates from. So you may have, see in this also you can take acute, you can take this, you can take this angle, you can take this angle. So it is not that these kind of angles, you have n number of angles, n number of objects around us, you can mark it as. So it is just a quick recap of the session. So we have been seeing that shapes and angles, shapes from the early stage of learning itself, we are learning it. So now in advance, we have seen how many sides are there and what are all the names of specific names given for that shapes. So when it comes for open and closed, start and the end points are same. And the few examples of open and closed shapes we have seen. So we have seen about the types of angles, acute, right, obtuse angles. So less than 90 degree, which is acute, exactly 90 degree is an right angle, and more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is obtuse. So we will have the degrees also to write the examples of it. So we do have different kinds of degrees to represent the acute, obtuse and straight angles. So in day-to-day life, in a clock also we can see the angles as well as the objects. So this session is for practice. So here we have been given with the objects and red color marked has been given to you. So you have to classify and put a tick mark in this. If it is a right angle, put a tick mark in right angle. If it is more than a right angle, which is an obtuse angle, orange shade, you have to put the tick in that. If it is a less than right angle means what? Acute angle, you have to tick in that pink color. So we have been given with the first one example done for you, scissor, which is an acute. So we have mentioned less than right angle, tick. So you have an elbow elbow end of a man and a kite, and then you have a cutting blade and then one signature board. So in this you have been given with the angles red color marked in it. So do practice this session. Not only in this, you can categorize, you can make your own tabular column about the things around you, and then you can create whether it is an acute, obtuse. It is not that if you want to do with the exact measurement 60 degree, 90 degree and all, just you can mention with the right angle or what kind of angles it has. So I hope this video helps you a lot. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.